Y'all know what this is, man. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. I'm Quincy with the questions.
Alicia with the T, y'all.
Y'all know exactly how we do it. Y'all know how this go, man. Y'all got about 30 seconds.
Hi, y'all. We having technical difficulties. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, babe? Can you hear me, babe? No. All right, y'all. Well, we are trying to figure it out right now. We got some new equipment, and it was working at first, but of course, as soon as we get on, it's messing up. And so, hopefully, y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. So I don't know what's going on with Quincy's mic, but y'all already know. Welcome to the Full Cup Podcast. While he is trying to get his microphone and everything, new equipment together, next week we will be sitting together, um, probably in the space that I'm at, and so you guys can see both of us. You might be able to see our microphones that we got that was sponsored to us or sent to us. But yes, hey Terry Fox, I see you. Hey Mac a lot. So you can barely hear me, or you can't hear Quincy because I know we can't hear Quincy at all.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
I can hear
That
you.
better?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. Okay. But I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. I gotta. Hold on. Let me
Babe,
do
you're
this shit right
fine.
here.
You're fine. Let's get started.
Okay. Okay, bro. Uh, welcome to the Full Cup, y'all. Sorry, y'all was having some technical difficulties. I don't know what the hell. Like, man.
For Friday nights, and we sipping some tequila, figuring it out.
Right. I don't know why the
All
hell
right.
it's not working.
So,
It's crazy.
man, it's working. You can hear me. I can hear you. They can hear us.
No, I
So,
hooked up. I had to hook up something else. Like I don't know why what I was hooking up wasn't working. That's what I'm saying.
okay. We'll figure it out for next time. It's all good.
Yeah.
But let's get it started. We already are 30 minutes late. We got some good subjects. I know you got a subject. I got a good subject. And so let's get started.
Definitely. What's good with y'all? I see Mac a lot in the building. What's good with you? Jay Fox in the building. What's good? Charlie Chain. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing
Hey,
tonight?
Charlie
Hope
Shane.
y'all doing good. The Grumpy King
Charlie,
Jones
right? Because he
in
do
here.
be grumpy. He do. He really do.
Yeah, I don't know what was going. I don't know what was going on with my equipment. I don't know, but I got a whole new soundboard and everything else. So I don't know why it's tripping or acting like that. So
I know it was
y'all work
working when
it
we
out.
was testing it and everything, but as soon as we
Yeah,
started the actual show, his mic started messing up.
yeah. So it is what it is. Can't be mad about that.
Hey, Markayla.
What's good with you? Why can't I see none of the comments?
I don't know, baby. You want to go ahead and play one of your songs so we can get into the groove?
Song on real quick, y'all. My bad. Now I definitely need a drink. I wasn't even
Real
gonna drink tonight.
quick. Play this song, we're gonna get in the groove, and then afterwards we're gonna get into these topics, y'all. Share it out. Yeah, share it out, like it, hit the emojis, all that good stuff while we getting
All that
started.
good stuff. Here you go. Lonely King Jones, Silk Sinatra, A King.
King Daddy go crazy, crazy. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely.
Like sitting at the light ticket, nigga, it's my turn. I outclass most niggas, but they still don't learn. Dressed like newly picked produce, nigga, I stay fresh. Speak about me, don't whisper, say it with thy chest. You born with the dick, with the emotions of breast. So in touch with your feelings, I guess, but nonetheless. Money for the math problems, charisma for the language. Everybody can't go, but everything is for the taking. They swearing that I'm crazy, watch a nigga go ape shit. Hospice, how I'm feeling, I'm starting to lose patience. For this life, I'm gracious. I'm sorry that you waited. Don't worry about how I got here, just be happy I made it.
I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely.
Sinatra.
Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely.
I left the jewels in the safe. I'm shining out the diamonds. Heard it's lonely at the top, but I gotta keep climbing. Ready to be up with problems, just stuck at the bottom. I put a pause on my awesome. I'm playing possum. All the fruits of my labor, they don't want me to blossom. Plant seeds before spring, but won't fall in the autumn. Why would I compensate? If you can't comprehend, it's only family around me. I ain't got no friends. Want me to lose, but all I know is win. King Jones, here we go again. Someone to rate. That's an understatement, but I give a fuck if they love it or
I
hate
know
it.
I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely. I know I gotta know, but I don't know how close the time is on me. And I'ma shine every day with no diamonds. Watch me do it by my lonely. Watch me do it by my lonely, lonely.
You know what it is. King Jones, Silk Sinatra, A King, Lonely. Definitely. Mark Kayla was good. She said, I like this. Thank you. I appreciate that. He said I was the flyest nigga in the video first place. You never was, man.
My God,
Oh
Markayla,
man.
this is also that song is also on YouTube, the video, and also on all streaming apps, Spotify, Apple, all that. So if you want to go put it on your playlist, you can definitely go put that on your playlist.
Please do. That's King Jones, Lonely. It'll come right up. No problem. It's also on the album Favor Ain't Fair. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah, definitely.
What up, Mac,
I
bro? I
don't really
thought you
like the
was
album.
Mac, though. You
I
said
don't really
what?
like the album like that, but you know,
You like
it's cool. You know,
yeah.
he got a couple of cool songs
I
on
said they
it.
got a couple highlight spots. Make sure y'all check that out though. Album Favor Ain't Fair, man. Out in all stores everywhere. And we're also working on something else. Another album called In 209 We Trust. Definitely gonna be putting it out with my boy Silk Sinatra. That's gonna be something else I'm working on. Make sure y'all check that out also.
Charlie is
So how
Charlie, and in the comments talking this shit
oh
to
he
Matt.
always is. Yeah, and it's Friday night, you know, I think got a cup or a bottle in his hand. You know he do.
Couple bottles and smoke on something.
You know he living his best life right now.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, cause he do Charlie Chain work on Friday night?
I don't know.
I know he worked night shift, but
Definitely.
anyway though.
But anyway,
So like I was saying, next week we will definitely be set up in our extra room to, you know, with the new equipment we got. A sound will be set up and all that good stuff. And we're looking forward to just, you know, moving along and basically trying to bring the Full Cup to another level. Uh,
right.
for the ladies and guys, we always say guys can come through because the women come through on the men's day. But on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, we're gonna have our ladies' night. We're gonna have a therapist. She's a licensed professional therapist. She's gonna come through, answer any questions we got. I know I have some questions. Me personally, I've been through going through therapy for a minute, so just to better myself in my mental health. So definitely, I'm gonna still have questions and all that, and you know, we just gonna have a good time. You know how we do, uplift each other
Exactly.
while we have a good time.
Exactly, man. Oh, I'm so mad about this equipment not working right tonight. It was just working too right before everybody came on, which is messing me up. Jamie, what's good with you? I see you. K Love, what's good? I see y'all. I see y'all
Hey,
pulling up.
Queen. Hey,
Come in here
Taylor.
and get comfortable, man. We definitely got a good, some good topics tonight that we're gonna be doing. I know I got the one I want to bring up is kind of light, you know, but I definitely want to bring it up. I think definitely be a good one. So
Okay.
how y'all week been so far? What y'all drinking on? What y'all smoking on tonight? Let me know in the comments, please do. Y'all know I enjoy hearing that stuff automatically.
Yeah, let us know how your week was, what y'all got planned for the weekend. If you do, you know, was anybody hating on y'all this week? Did you have to slap anybody up?
Like let us know. Let us know what's going on.
What's going on, y'all?
Like how y'all feeling, man?
And while you in
Anyways,
here, don't forget to share it, like it, and all that good stuff. You know, we love when everybody come in and be able to give their opinions and give feedback on the topic.
definitely. If y'all yeah, please, if y'all are in here, don't forget to share this out. Also, hit them likes, loves, and everything that I put at the bottom. Go ahead and knock that out. Yola should be in here for the therapy segment. No, the fuck he should not be. Yola is not welcome nowhere in my vicinity.
He
Just
needs
because,
a
just
different
because
type of
I,
therapy.
yeah, just because I forgive you, don't mean I have to fuck with you. I don't fuck with that dude, man. He did a lot of stuff that I just can't stand behind, like for real. So, he was never my partner anyway.
Man.
So can't stand
Okay,
behind.
well, you know what? Before you get into your light subject, I want to kind of touch on that. So Jamie said she's drinking on some raspberry tea. That's my favorite. I love me some raspberry tea, man. Um, and that's the best tea to me. I don't know. I mean, there's other teas that are good, but that's my favorite. Anyway, so what do you think about, you know, in general, not just in the 209, because I see it everywhere. You know, I see it on TV. I know people out here. Everybody has an issue with forgiving people. So, uh, one, people have issues with forgiving, and when they do forgive, they say things like, "Hey, 50." They don't say that, but that's
My
that's
boy
what
Goldie, the
Jamie.
one in the building. What's good with you,
Hey, go
Goldie?
you the one. Y'all don't forget to share this out, share it out, share it out. But uh, how do y'all feel about forgiving people? Like Quincy just said, I can forgive you and not fuck with you no more.
I feel like sometimes it's the way it has to be, dealing with people, especially like if we wasn't homies. Like I ain't never shook your hand or nothing. We ain't sat down and we ain't had no real conversation. Def. definitely. My boy go to the one said, "What's good, bro?" Sister-in-law. Uh,
Yeah.
I
I see
just, I just
PC on
some people I just don't fuck with. Like that's kind of what it is for me. It's just, uh, once you kind of rub me the wrong way, and we ain't cool. Like I don't hold no hate for you, but I just don't fuck with you. It's just that's the way it got to be sometimes.
I think for me, it depends on the level of closeness. You know what I mean? This is for friends and family. Because everybody who's your family don't mean that y'all close. It just means that y'all family. Like my brother HB Rice like come through here. He always used to say to me like, his family is you blood related, but to make y'all close and be friends, you gotta actually be a friend to your sibling or to your cousin or to your whoever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but for me, I've gotten into it. I can say that pretty much not every single person, but at least half of the people that are really close to me, which is only a handful, at some point in our 10, 20, 30 years of being close, we've gotten into an argument or we've did something that the other one didn't like, and we even probably stopped talking to each other for a little while. But we've always been able to come back and be like, hey, our friendship or our family ship is worth it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a pattern. I think when it's a pattern of you being betrayed, betraying me, or a pattern of you talking bad or doing me bad, that's something different. But those one offs, everybody's human. And
Right.
so if you think about it, you have either hurt somebody's feelings, rubbed them the wrong way, said something out of turn, you know what I'm saying? Or even made a move that they felt a way about, and you want forgiveness and you want to be able to be cool again. You know,
Right.
Jamie said, I will forgive you, but that doesn't mean you have to still be in my life, right? And I used to tell my mom that all the time, like about different people. And she was like, baby, because just the backstory, I'm a pastor's kid. So my dad's a pastor, my mom was a first lady and evangelist. And so they came from the point of being human, but they came with a spiritual aspect too. So if you want to be forgiven, you have to forgive. The part about dealing with them again is it worth throwing away a whole friendship or a family because they rubbed you the wrong way or said the wrong thing or y'all had a fallout. Corey said, "Blood don't make family, love and loyalty does." Exactly. And so
Absolutely.
I think though that a lot of people, men and women of all races, I think this era teaches people to throw people away so easily. And
Yeah.
I think that sometimes it's cool. You don't lose nothing from it, but a lot of times if they were a good person, if they were a good person in your life, then throwing somebody away over a disagreement, an argument, or because they did something bad to you, I think it's a lack of learning how to problem solve.
Yeah.
Even the same way when people want to throw away relationships or marriages, it's a lack of a lot of times learning how to problem solve because everything and everybody is not going to be perfect, including yourself.
You're right.
So if you want grace and mercy, and if you want forgiveness, you have to give that. You can't expect other people to give you mercy and grace and forgiveness, and you not willing to give it.
My nigga Sazu in the building. What's good with you, bro?
Yo, hey, Sazu. But some people in some relationships are just, hey, it is what it is. It was for a season, and you gotta move on. And there's no,
Right.
it's irreplaceable, and you gotta move on. But I think, besides that, there's a lot of people in this era that we're so willing to let people go and throw people away because they hurt our feelings, or they did a one-time thing, or we got into it, or had a misunderstanding, or because they corrected you, or because you
Right.
corrected them.
My boy Blood Wash Stewie in the building. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, blood wash, blood shed. But and I think as adults, we have a hard time, men and women, of people that's supposed to be our friends and family correcting.
Yeah.
Like you should be, if we really folks, you should be able to correct me, and I should be able to correct you.
Right.
And
And
we talk
it's
about it, and it be, yeah, and it'd be cool. But people are so hard up on being corrected. It's the pride, it's the ego, or being embarrassed, or wanting to be right, or whatever the case may be. So that forgiveness thing though is a hell of a thing because a lot of people are walking around with unforgiveness in their heart, and it makes you bitter.
Right. That's why I said, man, everybody that I had beef with or it's been an issue, man, you forgiven. That just don't mean I don't have to fuck with you. Like for real. Like,
Right.
and that's the best way to move. And that block button, I'm telling y'all, man, get a hold of that block button. He said notice in less than 4 minutes, new record. Shut up, nigga. You in here. We noticed you. We noticed you before you
You
even commented,
in
nigga. You been in here. Definitely. But nah, man, the forgiveness thing, it ain't for the other person, it's for you. Honestly, it's not for nobody else. The forgiveness thing is for you. So you ain't walking around with that shit on your heart. My boy
So,
Derek said positive criticism is highly needed for all of us. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, it is. It really, really is. We all need that.
for the people who care, and this is probably mainly for the ladies, but there's some dudes that's complimenting me on my hair. I've changed it up. I am trying to go back to being natural and not wear wigs all the time, and and take care of my hair so that way I can rock my own hair. So I changed it up. I like the little colors to be mixed in, but yeah. So I changed it up, y'all, and this is something different for me. And because my face is fuller, I'm getting used to different styles on my hair. So anyway, y'all rocking with me. Y'all see what it is. Don't talk about me. Y'all just like Jane Page, I see you in the building that I cut off any woman who refuses to be obedient. Shut up. You said, I don't give a fuck. LOL. I hold women to a higher standard than everyone else. Why, Game? Why?
I'm not
Why
finna
did
go
you
with
like
that shit,
that?
man.
That's rude. Why did you like that? Why do you hold women to a higher standard? I think that men and women should be equal on the standards of how you treat people and how we treat each other.
My nigga Baby Link in the building. What's good with you, bro?
Hey, baby Link. Um, why do you hold women to a higher standard than everyone else? And first of all, I told you already, I don't like the whole thing we're talking about someone refuses to be obedient. I think in a relationship, we should be both willing to be obedient to each other, you know what I'm saying, or be, willing to do whatever you need to do for each other. It shouldn't be just men for women or women for men.
I agree with that.
Compromise,
But
sacrifice.
nobody wants to do that anymore. It's stay way of the highway. That's how most people want it.
That is true. So what was your topic you finna get into?
Bringing up my topic for tonight. So on I seen something on the net and I wanted to share it. I wanted to ask y'all a question and then see if y'all felt like it was fair. It says, so my girlfriend of 4 years told me she wants to move into my home, but said she doesn't want to pay any of the bills. Is that a fair thing?
Read it one more time.
You heard exactly what I said. My girlfriend of 4 years wants to move into my home, but feels like she shouldn't pay any bills. Is that okay?
I think it's okay if he thinks it's okay.
Hell no. Hell no. It's not okay.
I
You
mean,
was paying bills. You're not a wife. You're a girlfriend, for one. Why moving to my house and be an extra burden? And you was over there paying bills already. Like what?
because you my man.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
Yeah, no.
Jay said standards are in place for protection. Women need to be protected. Okay, so I get it. Standards being women need to be protected, but I'm saying like, why do you hold women to a higher standard than anyone else? Like it's the same thing. The same way I gotta put my pants on. Only extra thing I gotta do is put a bra on. I mean, well, if you got enough titties. Because some women, they ain't got enough. They ain't got to put no bra on. They just be walking around with nipples out. But
Man,
I envy them, first of all. So don't think I'm talking about you. But you said, say it again. Y'all broke up. Oh, okay. Gabe said, if you left her on the street, she finna break up. But if you left a woman on the street and she was already working, then she can just go get her own again.
yeah, but in this situation, she had her own place and was like, "I'm gonna move into my man's. I want to move into your house, but I don't want to pay no bills."
I mean, it honestly depends on the man. Like some men are cool with it. Like they make enough money and they got their own, so they like, hey. Some men have been raised, or they come, even if they haven't been raised like this, they feel like a man is supposed to, provide. So you living with me or us moving into a new place together, I'm gonna provide for you. Some men don't even care whether the woman pays bills or not because he's doing
It's
his
not.
thing.
It's not that. I think it's the point of taking advantage of somebody. I think when a person tells you, "Hey, I want to move into your house," and you're not adding nothing to it, I think you're taking advantage of somebody. Like, "Hey, I want to move in." Like, "Oh, okay," she said, "but I'm not paying no bills when I move in." What? Like, you're not my wife yet. You telling me you want to move into my house. Now he asked her to move in.
Okay, so that's
Like you
different.
already paying.
She
So that's what I said. That was a scenario. I gave you that whole like that was a scenario, and then for you to say, "Oh, I'm not. I don't. I feel like I shouldn't pay bills." You had your own shit and was paying bills, so you don't want to come over here and contribute. You still getting up and going to work every day, so you get to keep all your money for you.
I mean, like I said, it depends on the man. But if he's a man that's like, look, I can take care of my bills and my things and be good, but if you move in with me, I'm not gonna be able to take care of your bills. Now he's telling her what it is after she said her request of, hey, babe, let me move in. We've been together for 2 years. We've been together 2, 3 years, and everything's been good. And now
Oh, wait,
she's talking
Derek
about, I
said,
want to
"Damn
move
it."
in.
He said, "Damn it," but that's an easy fix, baby. Right. That's how I feel about it. It's an easy fix. Check this out. Hmm. He said, "Teamwork
James,
make
so
the
that's
dream work." Absolutely, and I believe
and
that.
I believe that teamwork makes the dream work, but everybody's teamwork doesn't require the same thing. Check it. Uh, the judge told her, the older black lady with the short hair. Um, I can't remember her first name. I'm trying to think of it. Anyways, Judge
Hey,
told her,
Judge Lynn,
her huh?
Judge Lynn Toller.
Judge Lynn told her. So she was, a lot of us, if you watch court TV, she was on for like 2 decades or almost 2 decades. But her and her husband, he's older than her. When she met him, he had 4 sons, and he had income, but it wasn't the income because she was a lawyer and working her way up to be a judge. So she had income, but she just wanted. She said, "I just wanted a companion. I wanted a man that was going to be good to me. So I didn't care that he didn't make as much of me or nothing. He stayed home. He took care of his 4 sons. They ended up having a child or two together. So he took care of those. They had all boys, and that's what he did. He had a little income on the side, but that's what he did. He took care of her when she got home. He took care of the house, took care of the kids, and she was good with that because he took care of the things she needed that she couldn't do. Not just the house and kids, but for her personally. Like she said, that was her person. She'll never find nobody else like the way they were soulmates. So she wasn't checking to see, oh, is he making this amount of money, or is he going to pay bills, or is he going to do this? And it's the same thing for men. There's a lot of men out there that don't care whether she's going to uh, pay for some bills because I got it. I just need you to
Okay.
tend to the needs that I need. Take care of me in the way that I need to be take care. Take care of. Took care of. Sorry, it's the tequila, y'all. took care of, and then I'll take care of you financially or whatever else way you need to be taken care of. So it's on the two people to me.
So basically, if you feel like if she's able to stay home, she should be at his beck and call.
Not a beck and call. I don't think anybody should be at anybody's beck and call. I think you should be there to do what you need to do. If you are a person where you need me to be there for you for whatever, I can't think of no reasons right now. But if you need me to clean and do your clothes, if you need when you come home to get your back rubbed and head rubbed, and you can lay in my lap and listen. I'll listen to your day, and we'll talk about it. If you need me to be the lighter person while you make my life easier in the ways I need, that's what it is. Where you always say it, babe. This being with somebody is like a puzzle piece. So we shouldn't always have the same things that are common. It's good to have that, but also where you guys are not common, you're supposed to fill in at. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just you have to know your person and know what they need, and if you can supply that, and if they can supply what you need. If not, then keep it moving. Don't try to make it fit if it don't fit.
So do you feel like she's taking advantage of him, telling him because he didn't ask her to move in. She said she wanted to move into his place, but she feels like she shouldn't have to pay any bills if she moves in with him. Do you feel like she's taking advantage of him,
No, I don't
or
think she's
no? You
taking
don't feel
advantage
like
of
she's
him.
taking advantage? Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
I think that she's putting out what she wants, and then it's up to him to say, yes, I can do that, or we can do that, or no, I can't do that, or I don't want to do that. You people
Okay.
can request things, or they can try you, but it's up to you to let them know, yes, this is cool, or no, this ain't. I think
Okay.
people get mad and they be like, you did this, or you said this, or we did this, and I don't really want to do it. And now you have resentment against that person instead of just saying, hey, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, or I don't, want to do this forever, or whatever the case may be, whatever the stipulation. But
I
no,
think that's
I don't
taking
think that's
advantage of
her
somebody.
using
If
him.
you tell somebody if your intentions are, hey, I want to move in, but I don't want none of the responsibility of normal life. You're not even my wife yet. You just moving in because you my girl, and you telling me that you want to move in. Combined income is always better than a single income, regardless.
What if she didn't
We
have none?
pushing the. Evidently, she did because she was living on her own. She was living in
But
her
what if she
own
lost
shit.
her job? But what if she lost her
That's
job?
different. That's different. That is different. And you getting unemployment. But that's completely different. You losing your job and I'm bringing you into my home like I suggested. When you have your own spot and then you telling me, you know what, I want to move in with you. And then, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, well, but, if I do move in, I'm not paying any bills. What? Okay, for sure. That's not happening. And then now you run a risk of losing the relationship. And if somebody you care about. But if that's gonna cause you to lose the relationship, then so be it. But I just think it's somebody taking advantage of
Exactly.
it. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I think it would be a man taking advantage of a woman. Because if a man was to say that to a woman, like, "Hey, I want to move in with you, but I don't want to pay no bills," though,
Well,
I think it would be looked
what
at
if he
different.
said though, cool, you can move in, and I'll let you not pay no bills, but I expect this, this, and this from you. Can you do that if you moving in and not
Yeah, no,
paying any bills? So
yeah, I
that's what
mean,
I'm
I
saying.
can see. Go ahead,
No, that's
go
what
ahead.
I'm saying. That it depends. You people can say what they want or put out a request and even a demand, but to the person that they're talking to, they have the right to say yes or no, or yes if you do this. And then now it's a dialogue. Now we're telling each other what the expectations are for if you want this. That's a conversation. Now if you lose your woman or man because you said no, I don't want to do it, then they weren't for you. But I don't think it's
Right.
that person the request. I don't think it's like wrong of them to ask because there's a lot of men who make good money who will say, okay, yeah, if they love the woman and they feel like she's worth it, they'll be like, yeah, you can
But
move
she
in,
still
you don't
has
pay
to
no
do
bills.
something though. Like look at Derek.
Right,
Like read
right.
Derek's comment. She has to do something. Like you can't just move in and do nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna read there. First, I'm gonna read Gaines. He said two things. So Gaines said she's basically stealing his comfort. Now he has to pay extra money and lose on things he wants while she just came up on like $1,000 in bills. Gaines said, yeah, because when you break it down, it's cheaper to keep her. Well, 30 days a month at the low price of $40. It's still $1,200 a month. So if you got a steady woman costing less than 12 a month, then you got her at a pre-COVID pricing. I am done with you right now, James. So
Makes
Zeus
sense though.
said, if she is the right one and checks off all the boxes, and I'm the sole breadwinner, the house better be clean, food cooked, clothes clean, and kids are straight. Plus, I need to feel appreciated, respected, and catered to. Then we groovy. He said, also, I'm for sure not raising no more kids. That's not mine. I can appreciate a woman with kids, but just not raising no more. Okay. And
Hey,
that was a lot. That was the first one you said was a lot, but it was good because it was understood. I think that in anything you do, both people should be all of those things, feeling appreciated, respected, catered to, and all of that. Like both of y'all. Just
right,
because the man or the woman is the sole breadwinner, don't mean that you can just come home and dismiss your spouse and they only give to you. Because I'm gonna tell
right,
you one thing: as a woman that was a housewife for some years, raising kids while Quincy worked while we were in Stockton, and then I also worked. And when I first got with Quincy, he didn't have a main job. He worked the weekends for security.
hmm,
And I had the main income. So and then it turned around reverse, and then it went to us both working. So I've experienced all the aspects of being a woman with a man and with kids. And I think that we have to remember whether you the guy staying home or the woman staying home, when you get home as the breadwinner, they're going to pour into you. You want them to pour into you and love you, but at some point, you have to pour back into them. You gotta
yeah,
give them a break. You gotta love on them and do their love languages because they can't pour into you every day, every night, or when you come home, whatever. And then you not give nothing back but to say I paid the bill. Because honestly, women can go to work too. So going to work is not a lot of men can't do what a lot of women do. A lot of men, even if they can, they don't want to. Every single night coming home from work, cooking, cleaning, and tending to someone and having to love on yourself, a lot of men will break. They'll be like, I
like she
can't do
don't
this
want
shit.
to pay the bills.
Right. So, but I'm saying they can do that. There's a lot of career women that do that by themselves and with spouses. Have you heard of single women who are married that live a single, they're a single mother? Meaning you married and you work, but you come home and you live like a single woman because your husband don't do shit to go to work. So
Right.
that's why I say it just depends on what agreement you guys have. You gotta have the agreement. Game said,
Yeah,
I think you got some feedback on Cheese Mike. Okay, I'm on my it's like
yeah. Well, that's what I
thanks
was
for paying
telling you
attention.
before. Like, what do you have? You have your earpieces in, or you have the regular?
No,
Are
usually I
you?
don't have any of these things.
Yeah, it's just every time you talk, it crackles real bad. Like it's crackling. That's what I was trying to
Okay.
explain. Yeah, like
Is
if
it
you
still
listen to
cracking
it,
right now?
yep. Like every time you say something, like crackles. Like uh, I don't understand.
Okay.
I can't explain it to you. But you would just have to. I'll show you like when the show is over. But it's been doing it before. That's why I was kind of tripping. Like, man, am I hearing this right?
Don't show me. No, all right. Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
This is how I normally have it on my phone.
Yeah, he said, yeah, it's a popping sound, right? I thought I was tripping games. Like, I thought I was tripping, but that's what it is. That's what I keep hearing.
All right. Well, I took it out. I hate all of you guys. No, I'm just joking.
No, it sounds better, but you can still hear it like slight. I don't know if it's your phone or what, but you can hear
Oh,
like
it
when you
might be my
talk,
phone
you
because
can.
my phone is cracked.
Yeah, but you good.
All right. Can you fix my settings? I already did.
Yeah, I can do it a little bit now. Yeah, it's not so bad now, but before it was. Well, let me see.
All right.
Well, go ahead. You can keep talking.
All right. So, hey, Chris.
There you go.
Um, okay. So, yeah, I just think that it depends on the situation. I don't think she was wrong. Go ahead.
Chris Flowers was good with you, my boy. You sound way better now, babe. I got it fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, before it was doing like a when you talk like it's like almost like raindrops hitting your microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, but now it's cool. Yeah, it's fixed. Gang said it's fixed. Yeah, whatever it was fixed. But I don't know what that was. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
It's gonna rain on your head. Look, y'all
Yeah,
know
no,
about
that
the
sounds
color
so much
purple.
smoother. Yeah, that
Y'all know
sounds
about the
so much smoother.
color purple.
Huh?
So you know about that color purple. It's gonna rain on your head.
Man,
But
that's
anyway,
much better.
but I was done. I was just saying it just depends on the person. It depends on what I'm saying. The two
So,
people are
Flowers, you just came in real quick, bro. Question. You had a girlfriend of 4 years, and she tell you she wants to move in, but she says she doesn't want to pay any of the bills. Is that fair? Not to say that you're not gonna take care of your woman, but do you think she's taking advantage of you if she does that? That's the question that we on right now. Or anybody else in here that would like to answer, please let me know. Games
So,
you already answered. I already know how you feel about it.
so what do you feel? You said you feel that she was taking advantage of him or
I
trying
feel like
to.
she was trying to take it. Yeah, I feel like she was trying to take advantage of him. Honestly, I feel like you still, as an adult, you still have a responsibility. But I understand different scenarios where some dudes would be like, "Yeah, it's good, just move in," but they're gonna still want something. And then a lot of women gonna be like, "Well, I don't have to do all that. I'm not your slave." Like, no, I'm not saying you my slave. This is your contribution to the house. Like, you need to take care of this shit because I'm the one getting out going to work. If you don't want to do nothing, then that's kind of stank. It's horrible.
Yeah, I think that anybody that wants to do nothing, anytime you're being lazy in a relationship, I mean, it's bad. It's like a project. It's like a group project, And
That
some
nigga
people
50 stupid.
that she ain't wifey or baby mama. Hell no.
Hit the road, Jack. No, for real. We don't live in a world like that anymore. People take advantage of people, man. And that kind of sounds like she's trying to take advantage of him. Like, oh, I want to move in, but I don't want the responsibilities of life. Oh, well, stay where you at and keep them responsibilities, and we can come visit each other back and forth. Then
That's why I said I would. I think a conversation would need to be had. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, well, if you're not gonna pay no bills, then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? And then also, you got to make sure that the other person has enough money for you because they might have just enough money to for them, like for them to live a good life. It's one thing for you to pay for yourself, your own bills, your own things that you like to get, you know what I'm saying, for yourself and spoil yourself and have extra money. Or if you have kids, so you've already budgeted what your kids need and what you're going to do for your kids and yourself. So you already got that going and how you have your extra money. So to have an extra person come in, not even counting if they have kids, but just an extra person and they're what they need. Because men they have the same a lot of the same needs as women. You got to get your hair done unless you do it yourself. Even then, you got to buy the products to do your own hair. You're gonna need clothes. You're gonna need, you know what I'm saying. People have things that they like to buy, even if it ain't clothes and hair. You like to buy maybe cooking things or stuff for your house. Pictures and decorating your house can cost.
in that situation too, what if you've been living with this man 2 or 3 years, and then he'd be like, you know what, you got to get the fuck out, man. I'm done with you. I found somebody else. Now you didn't been out of the work world for a couple of years. You got to go apply for jobs. You basically have nothing. If he decides to do that, like you putting your life, your financial situation in someone else's hands.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like you fucking yourself because in the end, like that's like if a situation happens, and say I'm the breadwinner in the house and you don't work at all, if something happens to me, what's going to be the income? The income's going to be gone. Like, so that means you would have to pick up the slack, and you would have to work and make sure we cool until I'm able to bounce back, or if I ever bounce back.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's
it.
if you living in a house like that, nigga, then you fucked. You are fucked. If that happens, it will, like the way that it's setting up, like you setting yourself up for failure, because shit happens in life.
Yeah.
Real shit happens in life. And you can have rainy day fund put up to make sure shit happens, or you got something coming in. I get it. There's a bunch of different scenarios, but what are you gonna do if I need you to get up and go work? You can't do it.
Yeah.
Bitch
I
better
mean,
bitch better have SSI or something.
let me get to the comments. Maybe said, I
Oh
guess
shit.
it would depend on the scenario. If it's girlfriend only, that sounds like an insane ass. Right. If it's just a girlfriend versus y'all engaged or y'all moving towards y'all being together, being married, you know what I'm saying? Gaines said today I heard an old school song from like the 60s, and the woman singing said that she wanted to move in with her man, but also wanted him to train her and mold her. I'm gonna hit that in a second. That training mold. Jamie said all the kids you got, fuck that, she ain't white. Said all the kids you got since 250. Jay said I'm too independent to just be living off someone. Right. 50 said
Right.
if she ain't paying bills, she going on the blade. Ah, get your steps in, bitch.
For real. It sounds like you're trying to take advantage of somebody.
Chris said, bitch better have Instagram or something. Okay. So this is the thing, y'all. Okay, just girlfriend, you don't know where it's going. No, I don't think so. Even with the women will move men in because she trying to help him move from up under his baby mama or ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, whatever the case may be. And then the next thing you know what I'm saying? You in the
You know what I'm
situation,
saying?
and now you see why this, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, point is that everybody gotta know why we're moving in with each other, where this situation is going. People will just move in with each other a lot of times to help with bills, or for the person that has the money and the person that don't or have lesser than to control them. Because this is another thing. Even if y'all engaged or y'all married or y'all boyfriend and girlfriend going to y'all working to get to be married, how y'all gonna split bills if she makes 40,000 a year and you make 70, and the
Well then
mortgage
pay
is, you know what I'm saying? Like, does
well
she
then
need to
pay
be
something.
paying? So that's what I'm saying. In every situation, you're gonna work it out. Like, no, you know what, babe? I make double what you make. I'll handle the rent or the mortgage, and you
Yeah.
take the water and the electricity or
And
the
that's
cable. And we'll divide this how it needs to be. You know what I'm
but
saying?
you're still contributing. So I'm all for that. You're still contributing to what's going on. That's dope. Now you just get to come on and be like, you know what? I'm cool. I got pussy, so I get to sit on the couch. No, it don't work. No, what?
Said I'm gonna sit it right here on the couch and get it
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah. No, I'm good. You keep that.
I think though, like I said, there's people, find your person. I've always said this. People always try to make the person that they like or dealing with fit into the box. And women do this a lot, but men do it too. Like, try to fit into the box of what you want this person to be instead of accepting the situation and the person of what they are.
Yep.
and working from that. My mom used to tell people in counseling, and I used to sit and listen outside the door, being nosy. But if you when you get with somebody, if this person never changes from who they are
Damn.
today, what's wrong?
You breaking up.
Oh, is this better?
Yeah.
Is that am I better?
Yeah. Way better.
Okay. If the person that you're with never changes today, will you be okay with that?
Right. No.
Oh, I went out
Hello?
and went in. Will you love them the same? Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know. I think it's a delay, something going on. But anyways, that's what people have to I think we all what is going on?
I don't know.
It ain't nothing but the devil. No, just can you see and hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I went out. But anyways,
That
so
crackling is starting again.
oh, I don't know what it is. It might be my phone. But you know what I'm saying? If this person never changes, can I still be with this person? We marry potential. We be with people with potential instead of who they are. Because the core of who they are is going to stay the same. And if you're lucky if they learn how to grow and evolve, you're blessed if they do those things. But if they never
Right.
do, then you're marrying who you're marrying.
You're right.
The chicks be moving in Freddy Krueger, Jason, and Pennywise in the house with the kids. Talking about so they just found the love of their life. Bitch, your life is no longer. no,
Yeah. No longer.
yeah, no longer.
Fuck out of here.
oh man. So you know what I'm saying? It's just I you know, I feel like it should depend on the situation. If you want a person that is going to match your career
Right.
ambition and make as much money as you, find that
Yeah.
person who feels the same way. If you don't want that and you want somebody to pay for your life, find that
Then,
too.
yeah.
But really, and just to be honest, we should all be trying to find somebody outside of money. We should all be trying to find somebody who uh,
Ooh,
aligns with who we are and what we want out of life. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then
Okay.
after you find that, then you dig deep like, hey, so are you a person that's willing to change? are you willing to grow? Are you willing to because this is the type of person that I am. So are you willing to change and are you willing to grow? Because I want to be better. I have aspects for in
Yeah.
the next 5 years to do this or the next 10 years to do that. And if they can't do it and they can't jump on the bandwagon with you on changing, then it's not going to work anyway.
Okay. I mean, I get that. I totally get that. I definitely get that.
Uh, Derek said, "Be careful who you marry." Exactly. Chris said, "I think if you started a relationship or friendship, being a giver, that what she is 9 times out of 10, that's what she's going to expect." Right.
yeah, fellas, don't be just giving up the bread.
And women don't just be giving up the coochie, and some women don't be just giving up the bread either, because there's some women
No,
that
just give up
do
the cookie now. Don't do that. This is fair exchange, no robbery. We can fuck. That doesn't mean money has to be exchanged.
it. It's
We
some.
both
It's,
came for a good time. No pun intended. We both came for a good time. Just because I put my dick in you don't mean I have to pay your bills now. I
no,
can at
but if
least suck this motherfucker if you want your phone paid, your phone bill paid. You want your metro bill paid? Hey, you let me see what the next do. We gonna see next month if we can go half on your phone bill. But just because we having sex, that doesn't make me financially responsible for you. I know the jokes is coming in. I'm just joking, but that that doesn't mean that I'm financially responsible for you. I'm financially responsible for you when you become my wife. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. But a lot of them be expecting, oh, and then they mama teach them that, oh, if he fucking you, then he should be able to pay some bills. What? No, no, no. It doesn't go that way. Now, if we cool and you need some help, that's different. I'm, willing to pitch in and help out, but I'll do that for people that I'm not fucking. So that's just my heart. But just because we're having sex, that doesn't tie you to my wallet.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. And like
Because
I've
the way
said
you was looking, you didn't look like you agreed. Because I remember when I hit you the first time, your hand was out the next day. Like, I was like, shit. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. Let me
before.
stop.
Yeah, stop playing.
Let me stop playing, man. For they be like, oh, Talisha a prostitute.
I was spoiling you. I had the
Hey,
mean.
man, they all do.
I was the player with the ER.
No, you was the girl with the AH, the cash.
I always say I was doing my thug thistle. You came into the picture with me. You was trying to,
Hey,
what I'm
man, I
saying?
had a woman. You beat up my girlfriend. You wanted to be with me.
You put up that, and it wasn't your girlfriend at the time. Anyways, the point
Technically,
is that everybody's situation is unique. I always say don't do the situation. We had a unicorn situation that don't happen a lot. We wasn't even supposed to be together the way we got together.
hey,
But
but we here now.
But point is that I think that it just
Yeah,
depends. Y'all we gotta have conversations, and people don't want to do that. They rather have sex first to see if the sex is good, and if we got chemistry, then y'all want to try to talk about some heavy stuff later after she's
well, that
pregnant.
well, I can
Y'all
kind of
really
agree with
wanna
that.
do
'Cause nobody wants to have boring sex.
that. Okay, but that's not the most important thing. Like we've had this
I didn't say it
conversation.
was, but it's on the list. It's on the list. I didn't say it was the most important. Is God, money, pussy. Like that's
No, no, that's not how it
I'm just,
goes.
I'm just-
Definitely
that's where it's
not
at right there. That's where I'm gonna stand on it at.
how it goes. But people do put sex on a pedestal like that.
Man,
Men and
sex is
women.
up. I don't care
They
what nobody says.
put sex on a pedestal like that, and that's why we losing. That's why we're
Who loses?
losing as a society.
I'm doing great.
Because
Fuck what you talking about.
people should be more givers than receivers, and this is more than just about sex.
Right, give me some pussy.
No, nigga.
Oh, oh,
No.
hey,
It should be more love, more consideration, more appreciation, more hey, like me and you was talking about the other day, and you brought up how I knew a lot of information about the artists that I like, right? Remember?
yeah, I remember. I remember.
Okay. So, and I was saying that's because my personality is when I like something or somebody, then I look up or if it's a actual person I talk to them and dig deep and see what their likes are, what their dislikes, why are they the way that they are, what their past was. Like I want to know everything. I want to consume everything about you as a friend, as a lover, as a family, whatever
I want to
I
be
am.
your mother, your mother.
But
I'm just
and
playing, y'all.
I think that we lose that as a people because everybody's out to get what they can get. I don't care about
Right.
your life. I don't care how you grew up. I don't care why you ain't shit and why you have good sex, but we will never vibe on another level. Like no, like people don't get into those things. They just want to know how good the sex is. Then if you're able to give them money or sustain yourself together so we can move in and pay split the bills, and then they get into everything else. Then later on they understand, oh, this person really is not a good person for me. Or you know what, I'm a person that likes to learn and grow and they're stagnant. I'm a person that likes to work on my shit and they're not.
Right.
Or vice versa, they like to work on my shit and I just want to be who I want to be. I don't want to change, I don't want to do nothing different. So in saying that, we do things backwards, and then we do it every time, and we expect a different result, and that's insanity.
Jamie said, "Ain't no dick or pussy that good." I'm sorry you ain't experienced that. She
Yes.
said, "Bitch, are you good for my life? Am I good for yours?" Hey man, look, some of it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been around the block. I know. Trust me. So they like, ooh, whoa, you know what? I got
Anyways, dude said, Kay said, ain't nobody gonna stick around with some whack ass sex though.
you.
I
Ain't that-
agree with
Jack,
that.
I told you. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Like,
Jamie, I don't know, but that's happened to me in other lives where I can't see everybody's, and I'll be like, we're not even blocked on
are
each other.
you? Did you come to the Full Cup podcast, or did you go to me or Talisha's page? A lot of the times, you have to go to the Full Cup podcast page, and then you'll see everybody's comment.
Well, that's different. But anyways, but yes, uh, Caleb, nobody want no whack ass sex, but at the same time, be told honestly, if if this is your person and y'all both equally love each other, eventually y'all will one of y'all or both of y'all will get over the whole fright of saying how you really feel and
Uh,
dig deep into what really turns each other on and pleasures each other. You should be able to tell your spouse, I don't like this, or that's hurting, or that's not enough, or even if it's not in the moment, tell them later. You know what I'm saying?
Erica Nicole, what's good with you, ma?
Y'all should be able to have conversations. Hey, Erica. So what's the topic? Just got here.
Okay, the topic that we on right now is we started with if there was a guy, his girlfriend of 4 years asked him to move in with him, but she said if she moves in with him, she doesn't want to pay any bills. So that's what we're on right now. She said she doesn't want to pay any bills if she decides to move in. And we were saying, was that fair or not? Mind you, she has her own apartment, own place, and is already paying bills. She's not in danger of being put out. She has a job, everything else, but she doesn't want to pay bills.
I need you to mark that microphone and microphone hub. So next week when we put ours together, you keep that one because you burping all in it, and
Oh, okay.
I need your breath to be on your breath. I mean on your
Oh,
microphone.
I've burped off of you before, and it wasn't a problem. Now all of a sudden,
You know
cut it down. Stop it.
anyways.
That's the bullshit.
But about the sex though, people be like, nah, you can't teach people sex. Quincy's one of those person. You can't teach people sex or how to please you. Yes, you can. If
I,
y'all have an honest conversation, you can teach somebody, hey, I don't like it when
okay,
you do
let
this
me let me
particular.
retract that statement.
Okay.
I'm not going to teach somebody how to have sex with me. Now
Okay.
we
Well,
can grow. We can grow. We can start off having good sex, and then grow and get better. But if the first time we have sex is whack, I'm pretty sure the next time I'll be like, you know what, you're in the friend zone there, chum. If you need a tire or
mhm.
something change, or you need advice
and
about men, give me a call.
and that's why a lot of people be with toxic people because the sex was good or great, whatever, and they were not good for them. So they picked them on sex when sex is the only thing that was good about the person. And you missed out on your whole
Exactly
good
right.
spouse that you could make it fun. People can make it fun, like have a conversation if y'all like to drink or smoke or whatever, or maybe y'all sober. I don't know what sober people do, but y'all can drink
I
uh,
don't know what sober people do is wild.
Gatorade. You can drink Gatorade or whatever your little fruit drinks, whatever you like to do. Sit over some food, have some music, and talk and be like, "Hey, I like this or like that," or you can do it in a sexual moment. Talk to them, coach them through it. It could be fun. People make things harder than what they are. If you really love somebody and that's your spouse that you could be with for 30, 40 years, 50 years, and you gonna slight them and not want to teach them what you like sexually because you just don't want to. So you rather deal with
Yep.
the person that's not good for you, but the sex is good. And then
You want me to answer
you
that?
do it and think all women or all men ain't shit. No, your choices.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Erica said, what? Nah, that's out. But if he cool with it, why not? Not everyone is able to do that. Right. If he's cool with it, that's why I said if he's cool with it, if he got the ends and he feel like they going somewhere and he got his
And if
demands
he
or
got the end,
he got his requests, like, yeah, you can move in, I'll pay for the bills, but this is what I expect from you. Can you do that? Can we agree on that?
they better agree on something. You know,
Yeah.
y'all definitely better agree on something.
Let's get into my topic, if you would like.
Go ahead.
All right. So my topic tonight is something I think has been brought up a lot in different ways, but do y'all think that children or a child can put a strain on a relationship or a marriage? Why?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely do feel like that can happen.
Why?
Because first off, if it ain't your kid, it can happen. If a show can happen, if it ain't your child, people not checking their kids or
I'm
not.
not talking about other people's children. I'm talking about y'all have a baby together, or y'all have multiple children together. Y'all
Mhm.
raising a child or children. Do you think that that can put a strain on a relationship or a marriage?
Yeah,
Why?
absolutely. Because kids bring problems. Kids bring issues. Like I'm not being funny. Like you're like, oh, it's the baddest kid in the fucking world, but kids bring issues, man. Like we know. Like if you had kids with somebody, nigga, it adds stress and strain to the relationship. There's a different dynamic, especially if neither one of y'all had kids before. So it's gonna add a strain on it because it's a different element that you're dealing with. That doesn't mean that y'all should break up behind like, oh, you know what? Fuck this bitch, I'm gone. You know, like, I get it though.
Okay. Um, Erica said exactly, but 9 times out of 10, it's not happening that way. Right. I heard a man say just real quick back into what our last topic was. I heard a man say if I'm paying all the bills in the house, rent, mortgage, and everything else, that he said then that means it's not her house. It's my
Um,
house and you're living with me. And
what do you think?
I don't know. I was taught and showed a different way. My father and my mother both had their names on the house that I grew up in, that they bought when I was 1 year old and I'm the youngest. So they were renting before that, but the house they bought when I was 1 year old, they had both their names on it. Yet my dad paid all the bills because he was the
Going
only
work?
one.
Yeah.
With my mom, after a couple of years of me growing up, every so often, like around the holidays, to get extra money to do what we needed to do, or if things was just really tight, she'll get a job for a couple of months, and then she'll go back to being a house mom. You know what I'm saying? Once the bills is even, and my dad got it now you can go back to just dealing with the kids and I got everything else. So I don't know. And my dad didn't think of it as this is my house. This is our
Right.
house. I bought you this home as
Right.
the love of my life, my wife who has my kids, and you're making a home for us. Every
Right.
time
And
I
I,
come home,
I think that
you know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
I just think it's different nowadays. You know, it's not about your mom was willing to sacrifice and do for the family. Now it's a lot of people are taking advantage of people. That's it. That's what I feel, and I could be wrong.
I know, but I mean to think like that as a man, if you're the provider and protector and all that, then why if you're providing me a life, Why are you saying this is yours when we're sharing it?
Yeah, no,
Because
he's wrong.
you bought it, I'm
He's
taking care of it. If you bought the house and you're the person going to make the money every day to make sure you maintain the bills, and we have a an agreement that I'm going to stay home and take
right.
care of the kids in the house, because you're not going to come home and clean. You're not going to come home and grocery shop and worry about a menu for the whole week. You're
None
not
of
going
it.
to come home and take care of the kids and go to their class meetings, or if you teach your kids from home, you're not gonna be the
Right.
one doing those things. When the kids are sick, you're not gonna do that, like going to take them to the doctors and up with them all night, and you know what I'm saying. When things gotta be taken care of, the person at home is taking care of it either by them physically doing it, or they're calling somebody and doing it because you at work.
Yeah. And
So,
I get it. I'm not taking away from that, but I do think he was wrong. I think he was wrong for saying that. That doesn't make a woman feel secure or want to be in a relationship with you, nigga. Because like I said though, I'm bringing it back to what I said in the beginning. Because if it comes down to it, he can be like, you know what, I don't even want you here. It's time for you to go.
and that's
Like
the
I'm
issue
cool.
about, I was gonna say that earlier. Hey Kenny, I see you in here. That's the
Kenny, what's good,
issue.
bro?
That's the issue about when people get divorced and a woman was a stay-at-home mom all or majority of the time. That's
Yeah,
why she gets the spousal
all that money.
support. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because I spent 10, 20, or whatever years
doing
taking care of you, the kids, the home, and whatever else, being a housemaker. And I think
right.
people, with me being both, I think that people take that for granted, because if you don't have somebody there to cook, clean, deal with the kids, kids are a day in and day out. Even if they go out to school, they call you from school, I'm sick, or your kids is acting up, or I need you to come check on their grades, or we're having a meeting, or whatever the case may be. Like, kids in the house is that's why people hire nannies and maids and chefs. They get
That's
paid
wrong.
great money, while people who work, who do that, whether you mom or dad, stay at home, they don't get paid.
Right. That's because you're not supposed to get paid for taking care of your kids.
No, you're not supposed to get paid for taking care of your kids, but if you had enough money, you could hire a nanny to help you. When
Yeah.
you need to go take a nap, when you need to go deal with work and you can't go do something for the kids, when
So should a
you
man
get off of work and
if
everybody wants to eat and everybody's hungry, but only one person go and make the food. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're hungry or not, or just got off of work or not. So these are the things that I think people take for granted, that
if
that's a real job.
so should a man be able to sue for support of somebody cleaning up the house because she did all that and he wasn't doing that before? Should he be
That's
able to
the
sue
question people ignore.
if they not together? Should he be able to be like, you know what, we breaking up? If I'm paying you spousal support, you should pay for somebody to come make sure they clean up this house because I ain't been doing it because I've been providing for you. I provided for you and you provided for me. But when we
No,
break
because
up,
that's did for you. What do you mean? How you gonna sue them when they was doing it?
okay, okay, I got you.
You're okay. Explain to me, babe. Instead of doing the thing, explain to me what you're saying.
I'm saying so the man isn't able to sue for spousal support for somebody to clean up because the man was providing for her to have meals and everything else. So when they break up, the man gets the man has to pay alimony to the woman because she doesn't have a job because she's been a homemaker for this long. So does he get any support with somebody being a homemaker because she's been a homemaker for so long? So when they break up, like should somebody come over? Should she pay for somebody to come over and clean up for him?
Why would that be on her if she didn't have money because he was supporting her?
So why would it be on him to clean up if he had all the money and she was supporting him? Like she's taking care of the house. Like I'm
She
asking a real question.
I'm
Like I'm
saying I'm saying I'm giving you an answer. If she was doing all those things, how could he sue her? That's like saying an employer suing their employee because they fired them and they no longer have somebody there in the place to do what they were supposed to
No,
do. No, you hire somebody
if she breaks up with him, she leaves him. She doesn't want to be with him anymore for whatever reason. He's getting up,
new.
going to work every day, and taking care of her. The stuff that she's able to cook and do is because he puts it in the house. But she decides, nah, you know what? I don't want this relationship no more, and she leaves. Should she still get alimony because she chose to leave? Because
I
she
don't
said, nah,
know. I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
It's
So
a
that's
blanket statement when there's usually a reason why that a person leaves. So if she's just leaving because she don't want to be with him no more, I guess that could be considered.
yeah. That, but I'm not arguing the point with you. I'm saying like I find it funny how the man can be sued because he's been paying and taking care of this woman forever and provided a thing where she didn't have to go to work. They just had kids in the family. And then if the marriage goes bad or if she decides to leave or whatever's going on, she still gets alimony. In most cases, that's what I'm saying. He said, "We talking about Tiana? Who's Tiana?"
No, Tiana Taylor. No, 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 no. We were just my question, my topic was shoot, let me go back to it real quick. Do
Who
you
is she?
think children put a strain on relationships or marriage?
Oh
Why
yeah,
or why not? And we kind of went down a rabbit hole. Um, but Jamie said they expect to be treated like a wife when they aren't one yet, knowing damn well she will not treat him as a husband until he is one. So that Jamie was talking about our previous topic. And that's true, Jamie.
right.
People expect to be treated one way and they're not doing it. Don't I always say like you can't expect to a husband can't expect to have a wife or a man can expect to have a wife and you're not ready to be a husband. And
Right.
it's the vice versa. Women be like, I want a husband to take care of me and da 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 da, or be my my companion to where they make money, I make money, and we build together.
We
But
win.
if you're not being a wife, if you're not ready to be a wife, if you're not ready to give up clubbing all the time, uh, putting your friends over your or family over your man, if you're not ready to serve your man, I don't mean just serve like physically making the food and serving him with it. That's nice too.
Deeper than that.
That's a nice touch, but that's not the only way to serve your spouse.
Right.
And that's for men and women. You know what I mean? Y'all can serve each other. Y'all can love on each other. Hey, Amberly, that's Mrs. Mejia in here, y'all. That's Kitty's wife. But you should be able to serve each other, love on each other,
Right.
do for each other. It should never be a one-way thing. But
Never.
the question was, do you think that children put a strain on a relationship or a marriage?
Hell
Why?
yeah. It's kids. Like, yeah.
Uh, Chris said it's hard to be in a relationship if you're selfish. Exactly. Exactly. People go into for what I can get. What can I get out of this?
Not what I can do.
What are you gonna do for me if I make you my man or woman or my wife or my husband? What can you do for me? And it's just like, cool, yeah, you should make sure that you're getting something out of it, but what are you gonna do for them?
Right.
How are you gonna love them every day, every week? Because I'm telling you, marriage is an everyday thing. And when you skip a day, that's the day
Ooh,
that some shit gonna go down. Y'all been sailing smooth, and then you wake up today like I ain't gotta do shit. Me and him been, or me and her been cool, and that's the day that somebody do something. Family test your marriage. Friends test your marriage.
yeah.
Work and income test your marriage. Children test your marriage or relationship. Some people are not married. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and I do believe that it puts a strain on it.
Yes, it does.
Me and Quincy went through hell in my first pregnancy with our son because he wasn't used to a woman really being pregnant with his baby. No, I'm just joking.
He said that bitch tried to get me.
It's a funny story. He had a woman that lied about his baby before a few years before me and him got together. Anyways,
Now she in jail
yeah, no,
for
what?
attempted murder. Yeah, she in jail for attempted murder, double attempted murder.
Oh, wait, did you tell me that?
I
One
hope
night.
they bury you. Yeah, I told you. I told you. I hope they bury you in that motherfucker, bitch.
Mhm. Anyway, hey, hey, Paul. See you in here. But okay, back to the subject. So children do can put a strain on relationships because guess what? Now it's not about y'all two. It's
The
about
damn
this
kid.
baby.
Yeah,
And if you breastfeeding, or even if you're not breastfeeding, you feeding the baby, you waking up, you're tired, your sex life ain't the same. If the babies or kids sleep with y'all, that puts a strain. Now y'all gotta find ways to do it outside the bed at night or whenever y'all was used to doing it. Like this was my issue since we're past it and me and Quincy got through it. This was my issue. He got to go to the studio. He got to go hang out with the boys and drink and smoke. He got to go do whatever he wanted freely. And I had always had to have the baby with me, unless I got a babysitter, which was usually my mom. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt a way like, nigga, I want to go hang out. You know what I'm
can't come with me,
saying?
man.
I want to get away. Like it was a thing where we had to explain to each other instead of getting mad at each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then also I was dealing with, and I think a lot of moms deal with, your identity. Men don't really go through the identity. They get congratulated for being a father. They might get some, advice from other men or whatever. But women, we have to learn this whole new world with this baby and who we are. And then when you start having multiple babies, you like, wait a minute, my life or whatever I wanted to do is being stagnant more than what he's doing. Because I have
Stop hating.
to take care of kids, so I have to find a whole new level of what I want to do in these next few years while raising these babies till they get to a certain age. Then I can kind of like start venturing out and live my life how I want to.
Right.
And so you have to be able to understand that and put your mind around that, and also put your mind around that your job is hella important because as women, a real mother that is nurturing and taking care of her children is really putting out these humans into this world to be the best that they could be. The
Right.
fathers do play a role, but the woman is the main role, especially when she's the at-home mom. Nobody else is teaching them nothing, putting nothing in their head. You know what I'm saying? Showing them anything outside of what y'all want to show. This is just her. That's hard. That's a hard job, even if you had a mother. So yeah, I think that it definitely puts a strain on it. And then some women abuse it. Some women are immature. They abuse it. They try to use the baby as bait to manipulate the father to stay home or
Wait.
do whatever they want
Yeah.
him to do.
You ain't never lied about that, boy.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Jamie said, "No, they sure don't." Emily said, "I totally agree with that." Jamie said, we change each and every time too." And we do. We change each and every time with the kids that we have. So, I definitely think that it takes a lot. It takes both people to grow together
Yeah.
and for them to not let a child come in between them. Because the same child that's going to come between y'all, if y'all divorce or separate, y'all still got to take care of that same child and see each other. So why not work it out to where we
Oh yeah.
stay together, see each other, and we show them how we get through the hard times, and then women go into postpartum blues. Not all women, but a lot of women,
Yeah.
and a lot of men don't know what that is. They don't even know. I believe Real Blunt. Shout out to Real Blunt, Jamie and 50. Um, they are on Saturdays at 10 a.m. So that's tomorrow at 10 a.m. on the West Coast, y'all. But shout out to the Real Blunt. They talked about this about postpartum and how men don't understand a lot of times what women are going through when they're going through these things, and women don't understand either unless they've been through it. So they being mean and they don't know them, they trying to figure out themselves and a new them and all that, and still feel sexy. And so for some women, our libido go down too. So now you don't want to have sex, and your man like, why you don't want to have sex? You know. So
Now I gotta go cheat. God damn it.
some women, I really envy the women who had high libidos through pregnancy and even after pregnancy. Like, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Yeah, because man, James said communication, the changes, that means we must learn ourselves, right? Emily said, I had postpartum really bad. Me too. And some women had it, didn't even know they had it.
Man, that's the fucking truth.
So if you don't know what you got, or if you got something and you don't know what it is, you haven't studied it, then you're just going along, and so is your spouse.
Right. You can definitely say that, like for real. Like you really do, like for real.
The spouse is like, I don't know what's wrong with you either, bitch. And I'm just like,
This bitch crazy.
she threw on the TV out the remember what else she threw the TV out the window.
Man.
You brought a couple of your homeboys over to watch the game.
now the TV outside on the line.
No,
We going to the bar, bro. Your bitch be tripping.
no, Florence stopped me. Florence like, don't do this. She said, don't throw it out the window. I said, no, I'm gonna throw this thing out the window. I was crazy. I'm sorry. Emily said depression hits hard during that time and still have to keep yourself sexy, take care of the baby while you're going through it, right? Exactly. So, that's a lot.
Man.
Do you have
Hold up.
anything to add to that? I gotta use the bathroom.
Nah, I don't got nothing I want to add to it. I totally get it. Like, but certain things you got to go through to understand it. Like, if you a first time father, you got to
What
go
was
through that.
your experience? Let's
What?
hear you. What was your experience?
It was horrible the first time.
I can't.
It was when Talisha was pregnant the first time. Nigga, it was horrible. Like her attitude was bad. Like her attitude was like all over the place. Like it was crazy dealing with that. I mean, I didn't leave, but I left to my mom. I think I moved out for a little bit, but and it was only for like a week or two. But she was like going crazy. But I didn't understand that because I never was around anybody that was pregnant. Like it was, I've never been around somebody that I thought it was my kid. So a lot of shit that I was like, oh, okay, I can't deal with this. Like for real, for real. But we got through it. We definitely got through it. But I definitely went through some shit. Like, oh man, like this bitch is nuts. Like I don't understand like what she want. Like she would change her mind so quick. I mean, women do that type of shit anyway. It was bad, like when she was pregnant. It was super bad. But we made it through. Oh, there we go. There we go.
So,
Yeah.
what made you be faithful? Because a lot of times when women get pregnant, that's a lot of times when
I
they get
didn't
pregnant.
I didn't want I didn't want to not see my child be born. And I knew if I did something like that and it went ugly, I wouldn't get to see my kid like that. That was my mind and thinking.
Okay. Because I know that was a hard time for us, and I know coming from you was used to having multiple women and all that type of stuff. So
But
for to see you stick it out and not cheat, and you know what I'm saying, like that was a lot.
yeah, I left for like a week.
Yeah, it wasn't a full week.
It was like 5 days.
Yeah, something like that.
I left. I dipped. Like 'cause I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle it.
Is that when you threw the fried catfish I was frying on the wall and knocked all the cereal off the?
Yep.
refrigerator, a
Yep.
bunch a couple of holes in the wall, and you pushed my TV off. That's when I
I
had
punched holes in the wall because you were punching me.
to push my
Like I couldn't hit you.
TV. I seen it break up and spark and everything.
Yeah, I couldn't hit you. You were pregnant and you were punching me in my face.
What?
Like
I don't
what
remember
was I
that.
supposed to do? Like I wasn't gonna hit you, but I was just gonna punch the wall. Like I wasn't gonna haul off and hit you. Like get out of here. Like you. That was the night that I left. Like I was like I'm cool because I'm gonna end up being on the news.
Silk was there. We
Yeah,
didn't.
Silk was there.
I think I was just doing like shoulder shots and chest shots.
No, you was hitting me in my face.
That's after probably you did my TV the way you did my TV. But it doesn't matter. The thing is, we made it through, man. We made it through. James said it's crazy that it can hit whenever. Mine was after my firstborn was a few years old. Yes, it definitely can. And for me, I think I was just trying to find myself. Like I had in my head who I was when I met Quincy and what I was gonna do and how life was gonna be. And then after I got pregnant, well, really after I had my kid, the pregnancy was just emotions. My son, if you know him now, he's a very emotional person. He's very deep with the emotions. So that's why I was the reason why I was when I was pregnant with him. But the issues with the depression came after.
Yeah, I bounced.
And
The rent was
people
paid and
didn't
everything
know
else.
what to
She didn't,
do.
it ain't like she didn't have a place to go. Like everything was paid up. I bounced. I had to leave for some days. Like, man, I'm finna go crazy.
I was
Huh?
pregnant. That wasn't after Quincy. That was
No,
when I
no,
was
that's what I'm
pregnant.
talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Saying when we went through it, you was pregnant. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta
I was
go.
frying fish and this nigga took the whole pan and just threw it off the thing into the wall. Like this bitch.
I was tired of it, man. She was crazy.
Yo.
And the cold part is, I didn't even go nowhere. I was literally at the house, sitting in the backyard,
Yeah, downstairs. With
downstairs, with your brother.
yes.
Yeah.
It really says so. I am now forever going to be grateful that Kenny held that shit down for me. He never left, no matter how crazy I got. He just helped me. Thank God. Exactly. And so that's why I be saying, man, it really be tough with the kids. And I think that a lot of people, the reason why I brought that subject up is because I think with a lot of people, men and women, we feel like, oh, we having good sex, or I want to get pregnant, or I want to get her pregnant, or whatever the case may be, and you ain't even learned this person fully. And then even if you have, if y'all do have a baby, a lot of people expect it to be one way. You know what I mean? And you gotta be open to that. You really gotta be open to that. That's a lot of reason why a lot of people. I'm gonna say this. I was watching. I know everybody ain't gonna be up on this, but Krishan and Krishan Rock and Blueface, baby. No, Blueface. They had their son together, and Blueface was trying to tell Jacquees, no, not Jacquees, DDG, who is the baby daddy of Haley Baby. Haley Baby. What the hell? Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey. She is the Black Mermaid. And so he was trying to tell DDG, oh, you have a baby with somebody, this is how it's gonna be. She could trip out, she gonna be in her feelings, this, that, and the other. And DDG was just like, nah, my baby mama, she gonna be my baby mama, she ain't gonna be with nobody else.
Okay.
It's gonna be like this, that, and the other. And it ended up now him and his baby mama tripping. Now him and Holly Berry, the Black Mermaid, are tripping and they're not together. They haven't been together, but they've been trying to make it work with co-parenting. But something happened and now she pushed them out the house because they were still living with each other. And I just think that a lot of times, even with Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy, when she went to the Usher concert in that dress, and then the next day her baby daddy made the post like, "You're a mom." Like, I think both parties go through this thing. Men with "that's my woman, my wife, or my baby mama," and with women trying to find themselves after having children.
Yeah.
Because you were you before you had kids. You know what I mean? And you're going to be you when they become teenagers, when they become grown and they go off on their own life. Now, who are you without being the mom of children, like young children? Who are you as a person?
Right. Who are you?
Quincy, why you got that damn microphone?
That's what make me feel like I'm in the studio.
You at the studio right now.
A new track coming. I'm gonna get on my deep voice from Jodeci, be like, baby, you know what? I'm sorry I lied. Said I never wanted to see you again. Please stay, babe.
Oh my God. He said, Taylor, typical. A woman can be treated like a royal queen, but if she is not getting fucked like a slut, she starts to feel like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Right now, Ax. No. I think everybody is different, and you gotta know your woman. If she wants to be dealt
Fuck
with,
like a slut.
then you gotta deal with her like that. But for me, it was just more so I just needed love. And I don't mean that on no LL Cool J, like, I need love.
When I'm alone in my room.
But I do love LL though. But, I think that everybody got to know their spouse. You got to be tuned in.
You
That's
do.
what I was saying earlier. Like how I was telling Quincy, I think that I would be with somebody like me. That's a good question to ask. Would you be with somebody like you?
I would be with somebody like me now.
Okay.
I wouldn't be with somebody like me, back when I was younger. I
Okay.
didn't have I didn't have any emotional intelligence when I was younger. I didn't. And I'm still working on shit now, but I'm definitely a different person. The the 42 Quincy is definitely different from the 25 Quincy.
What about the 30-year-old or 35-year-old?
Yeah, different in different ways. I've continued to grow. Maturity wise, certain things that I do, even in my posts, I've grown, I've matured. Like I go back and look at my posts and like I was a wild boy. Like I didn't give a fuck. But now it's like, I don't care.
I think definitely I would be with somebody like me, and I would be with somebody like me for, uh, you know, for years back, like even when I was 30. Now, granted, I did have issues with my anger at times. Quincy, Quincy, I don't want
You
to
were
hear.
abusive.
I don't want to see your face expression.
You were abusive.
I was not a babe. I've been stopped being abusive when I got pregnant with Ari. That's the conversation we had. Remember?
Still were. That just because
No,
you aren't now,
longer.
huh?
After that, I was no longer unless it was
I
playful.
said you were abusive. You were abusive. I didn't say
Okay,
you were now.
okay. I mean, when a nigga needed to be slapped up or thrown out of car,
I
that's
wish
just
a
what
man
it
could say
is.
that. I wish a man can say that. Ike
That's
Turner
what
did. He said
it is.
she'll walk around poking out her lip. He said, I slap her up a little bit and she'll be just fine.
That's what Mike Turner said about
Yeah,
Tina Turner.
and he was right.
No, he wasn't, because she
See,
was actually
you
abusive.
just
He
said, you
was
just said,
bad. He was
you just said that it was right because sometimes a nigga need to be slapped up or thrown out of a car.
Yeah, because niggas will play with you. He was not. Okay, let me bring this back.
I've been
He
hearing stories about
was
Tina Turner lately
abusive
though
to
that
a
made like, hey,
woman.
this is wow.
He was abusive to a woman that was not abusive to him.
Okay.
She didn't do nothing to him. He just
You
didn't
don't
like,
know.
babe, you know what? I'm tired of this. Erica Nicole said, that's not you. Some women, yes, but not all. It could be that with a mixture of things will make the woman want to leave. Right. Jamie said, yes, I've said I need another me for a while now. Always been saying, I wish I had a wife. Erica said, I would definitely want to be with someone like me. Yeah, I definitely would want to be with someone like me as well. I
Women have
did.
more accountability.
Erica. Okay, wait. I think this is the Erica Nicole that went to Bear Creek. I
Did you
think
go
this
to
is
Bear Creek,
the.
Erica?
And do you know my god sister Adrian? Because if it's the same person, then yes, I know who this is. But so the thing is that though I would definitely want to be with a person like me, and a lot of people wouldn't want to be with somebody like them. When you really think about it, like, are you conniving? Are you evil? Are you mean?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
considerate? Are you kind? You know, I used to sit up and think of things to do for you just because I wanted to be nice or I wanted to be romantic or I wanted to be loving or I wanted you to be like, man, I got the best wife in the world. You know what I'm
Until she
saying?
hit me.
Huh?
I said until she hit me.
Quincy, this is okay. First of all, I only big faced you a couple of times.
Talisha. Oh, okay, baby.
It wasn't like I was like socking you closed fist or just slapping you up. I did a big
You
face.
just admitted to socking me in my face when you was pregnant.
What? That
That's
was
why I was
one
punching the
time.
wall.
That was one time.
Still did it. It's still abuse. Whether it was one time or 10 times, it was still fucking abuse.
I know. I know.
Niggas don't hold no accountability. It wasn't abuse. It was only one time.
And
What?
I've gave accountability for this situation.
I still need counseling for it. You walk
Um,
by me in the hallway and I flinch.
no, you don't. No, you don't.
Scared right now.
You bump
I'm gonna
my
get hit
you bump
after
my
this.
shoulder real hard.
You said what?
You bump my shoulder real hard.
Because I gotta stand up for myself.
Quincy, no. You not a scared man.
I'm
You are not
scary.
a scared man.
Don't let the size fool y'all, man. I'm scary. Soft.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't okay, first of all, abuse is not okay whether it's women or men. Don't get me
I
wrong.
know.
Don't get
I'm
me
a
wrong.
victim.
But what I'm saying is that stuff happens. That's all that I'm saying.
Okay.
I forgot actually what I was saying.
Alcohol kicked in.
The alcohol kicked in. But no, I just think that with people and with kids and with relationships, we depend on fantasies instead of depending on what is true. You know, we depend on potential instead of what is true.
Yeah, potential ain't shit if you ain't got nothing following behind it. Everybody got potential. What you
Everybody
gonna do
does
with your
have
potential though?
potential. Not
What you gonna do with
everybody.
your potential? Huh?
Not everybody. Everybody ain't got potential.
Yeah, everybody got potential in something. They got potential to do something, but what are they gonna do to get there though? That's the thing.
Yeah. Show me your progress.
Yeah, what are you gonna do to get there?
Show me what you've been doing. Show me when did you start working on whatever you was working on
Right.
for yourself to be a better person. But also, like someone said it earlier, I think it was Chris when he said people are selfish.
Selfish.
Selfish. Shut up. Listen to the damn mic. Selfish.
Selfish. But
You know
nah, I
what I
get it.
mean?
Nah, I get it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up because I am hungry.
Quincy. I was thinking about the fettuccine also.
Yeah,
Um,
with the
this
shrimp. Oh my
new
god, I
generation,
can't wait.
this new generation wants everything for nothing, and they do. And I be trying to tell my kids and like instill hard work into them, and like you're not gonna get nothing. You're not gonna get anything for nothing. But it's hard to instill that. And I think too, not just as kids as younger can make a strain on a relationship or a marriage, but as they get older and even as teenagers, they start to play parent against other parent.
Yep.
They start to play games and you tired and you just want to go to work and come home and do what you got to do. And now you got to deal with extra shit.
These
So
motherfuckers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot when it comes to it because you dealing with relationship and you dealing with parenting.
Right. Fuck these kids.
That's why I tell people, hey,
Yeah.
if you could just like hold off on kids and enjoy yourself, it was a job, my last job that I went to
Bro.
in building. I told her, I told the lady, I said, you and your husband don't have kids, y'all the auntie and uncle that, y'all take the nieces and nephews. I said, y'all enjoy that. Stop trying to rush what other people feel y'all should be at.
Right.
Cause I'm telling you, once you have those kids, ain't no going back. You can't stuff them niggas back inside of you.
That sounds fucking horrible.
You know? So do what you do your best, like and show because once they're here, now you gotta show them how to be a good person. You gotta
Right.
show them what a good pussy.
Sorry. I don't know. I was scrolling through the shit. I wasn't
What is
trying
you
to hit the
doing?
music on you. Huh?
What is you what is you doing?
Nothing. I was scrolling through the music. I didn't know it was gonna come on. I accidentally hit it and it
People
went.
wonder why.
See, look, it did it again. Hold on.
Did you hit
See,
the
that's what it was doing.
pussy?
No, babe. I was scrolling through the music to see what song I was gonna play.
No, I'm tired of this.
Me
Uh,
too.
Chrissy, y'all too funny. Thank you. Jamie said they will definitely try. She said Mel and I were together years before having our own children. I definitely tell motherfuckers to calm down and learn each other first. Right. Exactly. Let us be in love. Let us love on each other and learn each other. If you have children or I have children, let you each other see how we are with our children. Learn each other's
Right.
tick. I think people don't want to do the hard work of tolerance. People are not going to be exactly how you want them to be. Quincy smacks and he used to love to chew ice. And this nigga have little things that he do that I had to learn like, hey, yeah, they might be annoying, but that those are his ticks and I love him. Don't treat him bad because of it because I have ticks. I have things that I do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You didn't have to emphasize it. But you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give. There's give and there's take. There's give and there's take, and people are so willing to throw people away. That's what we were talking about earlier about forgiving. And can't nobody be in a relationship and not be able to forgive,
Right. Absolutely right.
or a parent either, because you gotta forgive your kids too. You gotta forgive them for making dumb choices. You gotta forgive them for being young and not knowing. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna want them to forgive you because I don't care who you are and how great of a parent you think you are. At some point,
You gonna
your
fuck up.
kids, yeah, you gonna fuck up, and your kids are gonna grow up and say, "I remember when you said this or did this and made me feel that way."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they give you your flowers and tell you you were a good parent, at some point they gonna say, "Well, I remember when you did this." Think about your parents. I bet you can name a bunch of things they said or did or whooped you for that you didn't feel like it was justified or whatever the case may be, or you seen them do and you felt like you shouldn't have been exposed to that, whatever the case may be. You feel like it's something, or you feel like they should have had more money so you didn't have to be poor.
That's what I definitely feel. I definitely blame my parents for that shit.
Like, why didn't you get the money? Why is we poor?
Right. Like, what the fuck was you doing?
Why did you make better decisions? Shit.
Right.
I got pro wings on. I'm shopping at
Looking ridiculous. Looking fucked.
man, Walmart, the scenes is sold on
Man. I don't want to wear no Route 66 jeans. I want some Levi's, damn it. You wash these jeans one time and they go from blue to damn near pale white. You washed all the fucking color out the jeans, man. Stop playing with me. I
man,
want to look nice too.
My mama
Other
used
kids at school,
to.
y'all crazy, man. Shit.
No, my mama used to go to Michael's and Joann's and get the cutouts and sew clothes.
Oh hell no.
Said I don't want them sewn on clothes.
You said what size is that? He said I don't know. My mama made it. I got no size, nothing. He said, "Is that a yarn sweater you have on right now?
Is
Is
this
that
a
a yarn sweater?"
no?
Like, cool. He said, "I thought you said you was getting a Nietzsche." He said, "No." He said, "No, I got mom. Just got a big ass E on the front of a sweater, and the E look crooked as fuck, mad as fuck."
Oh my god!
He said,
Mama
"My
talking
mama
about
made
that's
me a Hayrex jacket out of fake leather." He said, "My jacket rained on it and started melting." He said,
the mama didn't iron on let him to make it seem like what
"Man,
it is.
and it ain't.
No,
You get out there and run one time, and the A just flapping in the wind like this. Like, damn, this ain't FUBU. This is fuck us, nigga. You
fuck everybody.
fuck us by you. Stop playing with me, man. For real.
Man.
You ain't finna get me, man. You ain't
Yeah,
finna, no.
what your daddy gonna say is, well, you ate, you had dinner every night, didn't you?
Man, yeah, but I had to fight at school.
You had a
I'm talking
light,
about
you
my
had a
shoes.
place to sleep. You had a car. We wasn't walking or on the bus, was we?
They said, because we had to be. We couldn't walk with them clothes on through the neighborhood. We getting talked about.
Hey, real talk. My parents, I love my parents. And we had a lot of good times, but we had rough times too. And we had Christmases where we just only had a Christmas tree with the ornaments. My mama saved the
That's
ornaments and
rough.
the lights and stuff every year and built up on it. And we would have IOUs. We would write IOUs. My mom would cut up little nice paper, and we would write IOUs. IOU a back rub or
I was like,
IOU.
y'all owe me a fucking bike.
Breakfast in bed, or I owe you. I'll do your chores for a day or for a week.
Hell
You
no.
know what I'm saying? Like we had IOUs, man.
I remember
Oh,
one time, I ain't gonna lie to you, for Christmas, my mom got me, nigga. I'll never forget. I was so fucking mad. Perp, what's good with you, bro? I was so
and
fucking mad, nigga. They got, nigga, from the 99-cent store. They got me a bag of those fucking army men that just stand still, and then some cars where the wheels didn't even roll, nigga. I was so mad. And then she got me some cologne that her boyfriend used, but what he did was he poured the cologne into another bottle, but the cologne bottle was shaped like a car, and she wrapped that up and gave it to me, nigga. I was pissed. I was hot, nigga. She's like, if you put some water in there and shake it around, you can have some cologne too. I'm finna burn this fucking house down. You hear me?
hey, what about the Christmas presents where you have oranges, apples, and nuts,
Oh, you
and
talking about that fucking stocking, that see-through stocking?
or they
Oh,
will put
I
it.
hate
My family put it in brown paper bags. I had those too. The
right.
ones
Niggas had walnuts. Ain't no niggas eating no fucking walnuts. What's up, Vic Vega? I see you, bro.
peanuts,
How am I supposed to crack this fucking walnut? You got to stand outside and step on the walnut because we didn't have no damn nutcrackers.
peppermint
Like I
stick.
can't even. He said, if you don't get this damn peppermint stick out of here, this is from Halloween. If you don't get this damn Halloween candy out of here, just say boo on it.
You
Fooling
stupid.
nobody. You ain't fooling nobody, man. Nah, we went through some shit, man. Honestly, growing up, like for real, for real.
It builds, it builds character, I feel, and it builds good memories. My parents always had good food and they had family orientation. And that's what made being, you know what I'm saying, poor not that bad. Like even now, my mom, if I'm going through hard times, she'll be like, "Baby, don't take don't take life so serious." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, we all got a day to die anyways, like type thing. But she'd be like, do your best. All days are not, all the bad days are not gonna last. Do your
Right.
best and get through it, and then you will be able to enjoy the next level.
Fucking right.
But anyways, though, we at the 2 hour mark, baby. What you want to say?
Nothing much, man. I just want y'all to, keep living, doing y'all thing. We had a lot of people in here tonight, a lot of good conversation.
Yeah.
It's winding down, so definitely had a good time tonight, man. Thank you for everybody who came through and supported the Full Cup podcast. We will be back on. You see, we have upgrades now. We have condenser mics, soundboards. Like we really moving up. We really moving up. We gonna have our backdrop coming in pretty soon that we had at the Full Cup podcast party. We're gonna have that coming in. We have two condenser mics now, so me and Talisha can be on the same camera with a mic with clear sound too. So we definitely upgraded our sound by a lot. Can't wait to put everything together so y'all could actually see it, man. It's gonna be dope.
I feel like you say we're moving on up.
Man, just a little bit, man. Our sponsor really came through for us. Can't lie. Our sponsor definitely came through for us. Like I'm not gonna bullshit.
To the professionals, like yes, we trying to
Yeah,
get
that's
them.
what we doing.
Man.
We getting everything professional, man. We lining everything up. We also don't forget for Queens AF on Tuesday we have a professional therapist. The therapist, right?
Yep, this Tuesday, and
This
I always
Tuesday.
invite the men too because we love when men come through on the women's night and give their perspective, and y'all can learn about women. Plus, we crash the men's mental health,
Yes.
so this
Men's
will be
mental health. Don't forget
this Tuesday.
me and 50 Capone Men's Mental Health on Sunday. If you in California, it starts at 1 p.m. If you here in Texas, it starts at 3. We would definitely like the fellas to show up. It's more in the middle of the day too, so we will be having a lot of people show up, a lot of opinions. Can't wait to see y'all there. Don't forget, every Friday is a regular Full Cup. Every Sunday is men's mental health with me and 50 Capone. And every other Tuesday is Queens AF, which stands for Queens Are Forever, doing their
First
thing, man.
Tuesdays, y'all. And I'm really excited because about the therapist that's coming. I've worked with her. She's dope. She's in her 30s, so she's not super older, but she has wisdom as well. She's been a therapist for at least almost 10 years now. So and she's worked with a lot of different people, and she's very knowledgeable and she's very laid back. And she's super cool. So I have questions. I'm gonna be through the next couple of days reaching out or posting for everybody else. Hey, inbox me or post it on my post. Any comments that you or questions you want to ask or want to be asked to the therapist about anything.
Or you can just come
And
through the show and ask them yourself.
yeah, or you can go come through the show and ask them to yourself because the thing is that me and Quincy give y'all what we've been through, what we've read, what we've heard, who we've talked to, but it's cool to have a professional here and there to really give that professional, you know what I'm saying,
That
touch on it.
touch. Yeah.
They need the proof of this. They've dealt with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, come
All
through.
right. Well, we can ready to get up out of here, y'all. I'm not even gonna play the music on the way out tonight. We got.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Cause I'm working on some stuff. I'm putting some stuff together, y'all. Trust me. I'm
All right.
gonna have a new Full Cup song coming out pretty soon. But thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I'm Quincy with the questions.
I'm Talisha with the T, y'all.
Man, thank y'all, man. It's the Full Cup. Continue to pull up.
Hey.